Hey everyone, it's Jessica, and today I'm going to do a get to know me video finally, and you all sent me so many questions, so many that I had to kind of whittle it down and make separate. I'm going to make separate videos out of some of them, so if you don't hear your question now, just be patient. I'm sure I'll get to it. And yeah, so this will be my first one. First question I get a lot: how old are you? I'm 24. And it's funny that you guys are asking me this because I was at a store the other day with my boyfriend and I had a bottle of wine in my hand, and a worker rushes over to me and says, excuse me, you have to be above the age of 21 to handle the alcohol, so I suggest you put it back. And I was like, I'm 24 years old. Do you want to see my ID? And he laughed at me like he didn't believe me. And I was like, do you want to see my ID? And he was like, oh, well, I had to tell you. And it was just one of those things where I was like, there's a way better way to do that. It was just so rude. And I was like, I'm decently above the age of 21. And even if I did look young, like I said, there's a nice way to do that. So I was very upset. But yes, I'm 24. And my birthday's in January, so I just turned 24 a couple months ago. What is your nationality? I get that a lot too. I'm just white. I mean, my ancestors came from Ireland, and that's on my dad's side. They came over during the Great Potato Famine in like the mid 1800s, I think, if that's correct. And so my mother's side, we have Cherokee Indian in us. So I don't know. It's kind of an interesting mixture, right? But I mean, if anyone truly asked, like face to face, I'd probably just be like, I'm white. I don't know. I mean, it's so far removed, it's hard to really consider that, you know. Where do I live? I live in Indiana, in the Midwest. Where have I and do I go to school? I have gone to school in Chicago, and I lived up there for a couple years. For musical theater, so I studied singing, dancing, and acting, and all kinds of stuff, and it was so much fun. I met so many wonderful people up there, had wonderful professors, and a great experience, but I just kind of hit the point where I was like, you know, it's either this or something else, and I felt that I'd been wanting to teach for a long time, and there were other things going on in my life as well that, you know, it all just kind of added up, and so I just made the decision to leave, and the professors were so understanding and wonderful. But anyway, so now I'm here and I go to IUPUI, which I'm repping with my T here, IUPUI, and that is basically, I'll be getting my degree from Indiana University. It's Indiana University, Purdue University, Indianapolis. So it's like the Indianapolis campus, sort of. It's kind of hard to explain. But anyway, but yes, so I will get my teaching degree, my teaching license for elementary education a year from now, assuming everything goes smoothly with student teaching, which starts this next year. I'm so excited. But yeah, so I have one more year, so hopefully a year from this fall, I will hopefully have my own classroom, and I just can't wait. And I'm wanting to teach younger, like kindergarten, first, second, or third. I don't really know that I want to go above that. Okay, let's see. When did I start wearing makeup? Probably when I did my first play in the 6th grade, and I just decided to try out for it because I was like, I'm not athletic, and I did cheerleading like for a couple years there, but and it was fun, but I didn't want to do it any farther. But yeah, so I tried it for the play, and I got like a little bit part, and I had like one line, and you know, but I made a ton of friends, and I was really, really shy, and that's something I still struggle with, and I know most people don't believe me when I say that, but I do still struggle with being shy, and I think I might make a video about that. But anyway, so yeah, I started wearing makeup for plays, and then I've just progressively gotten better. And then at Roosevelt for musical theater, we had a makeup course, and I learned a lot about the light and the shadow and where to place things to bring certain features forward and sink certain things back. And we used a lot of Ben Nye stage makeup products, which I no longer have any of. And I don't have the brushes either. I'm kind of sad because the brushes were pretty cool. But yeah, so a lot of cream products that were used for that. But I noticed a lot of it broke out my skin, so I eventually tossed all of it, I think, which is I'm kind of sad about now. But yeah, so that's where I learned a lot about makeup, and since then, you know, I've just learned more. Let's see, what was I like in high school? I think a lot of people didn't like me in high school, and I think it was because it's something I realized, I'm very thoughtful, and I mean, that didn't sound right. I think a lot, and I'm in my head a lot. So when I'm walking down the hallway, I have a very almost stoic face because I'm just lost in thought. And I think people used to think I was just really mean because I always kind of had a scowl on my face because I was just thinking, you know? And so I don't know. It was very interesting. But I was the president of the drama club and of the show choir. And I loved show choir back when it was so much fun. And actually, you can find videos on YouTube of me singing a solo for one of the songs. I can link it down below, I guess. It just sounds so silly because it was like 6 or 7 years ago, but I guess I could link it down below of me singing the solo for the song, and it was just so much fun. I think that was my senior year, and that is just filled with so much love for me, and I know for all of my close friends during that. It was just so much fun. Anyway, so I was present at those things, and I just like to keep myself busy, and I was in musicals and stuff, both outside of school and in school, so it was a lot of fun. My favorite purse, sorry, total change of subject, would be my Michael Kors bag here. My boyfriend got it for me this past Christmas. I just love it. It has an outside pocket and these chain detail, but it's a nice size, and the straps are long enough that I can wear it on my shoulder without any problems, you know what I mean? And then there's just a lot of organization inside, if you can see. There's like a zipper pocket and other things, so I really like it. The lining's easy to clean, and it's just really well made. I love it, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to switch back to it, just because the purse I'm using now, I don't know, I do carry a lot of things in my purse, and it's a little tight squeeze now, so I might switch it. Anyway, favorite lotion would have to be this Sleep. It's the aromatherapy from Bath & Body Works, the Sleep body lotion, and it's in the scent Warm Milk and Honey, and it just smells amazing, and now I kind of associate the smell with sleep, because I always put it on before I go to bed. I'll put it on like my neck and décolleté and my hands. And it smells so nice and calming. And of course it's got some cheesy thing on the front talking about how, you know, these will, you know, lull you to sleep. And I'm sure it's probably just a placebo effect, but I swear I fall asleep pretty quickly when I use it. So I like it. What do you do when you're not making videos? Well, I do a lot of things. I babysit a lot. I nanny a lot. I'm constantly doing homework or doing school, right? What else? I read a lot. I hang out with friends and my boyfriend, of course. I'm trying to think. I mean, I just have lots of little odd jobs. I have a job with a radio station. It's kind of hard to explain. I do a lot of different things, and I think it's because not only am I learning how to teach, but I also have this background in music and theater and stuff, so that I can just do a lot of different things. So it's really fun, but it's also really busy. How many siblings do I have? Ooh, I have a lot. I have 5 siblings. 3 of them are sisters, and I have 1 older brother and then 1 younger brother. He's lower, but I mean, he's like 22, so, but I love them all. I'm close with most of my siblings, not all of them, and we just have so much fun at family gatherings. I'm an aunt to like 12 people. Like, we just have a big happy family. It's a lot of fun at family get-togethers. And we're all really loud and silly. Okay, my boyfriend's name is Tyler, and I've mentioned that we met doing a show together. We were doing Aladdin, and he was playing Aladdin, and I was playing Jasmine, and so we both love Disney too, so it just all kind of melts together, and he's just my best friend, and we just have so much fun together. It's been 3 years now. We've been over 3 years, and my heart still skips a beat when I see he's calling me. Like, isn't that crazy? But I don't know. We're each other's best friend, and we talk about everything, and we just make each other laugh, and we listen. And we both are total nerds. Like, we both love to read, and we both love to learn. We're total nerds, and we both love to go to garage sales on Saturday mornings. Like, there's so many little things, but we just enjoy each other's company as well. Just sitting there quietly and reading next to each other. I love doing it. Like, I just like him. Why did I name my channel JAM Beauty 89? That would be my initials, JAM, Jessica Ann Murphy, Beauty, just because I figured I would focus on beauty products and things like that. And then 89 is the year I was born, 1789. Okay, tattoos or piercings? No, I have these pierced. That's about it. I once had this up here pierced, but it got infected right off the bat, so I had to take it out, and I was really, really sad. But that's all. I don't have any tattoos or piercings other than that, so I guess I'm kind of plain Jane, but I've never really had the desire to get any more, so who knows, I might change, but let's see. Favorite book? Okay, The Perks of Being a Wallflower. I know they just made a movie of this, and I haven't seen the movie, actually, but I read this book, like, I wonder when this was published. I read this book, it was published in 1999. I would say in probably like 2004, back in high school, someone got it for me, and I love it. And if you're in high school and you're watching this video, pick this book up and read it. It's amazing. And I don't know, it's one of those books that you go through and highlight because you just love the way certain passages are worded, or they're really going to help you through a certain part of your life. You know what I mean? It's a very, I don't know how to describe this book. It's very transcendental, if you know what that word means. That's one of those words that I know when to use it, but it's hard to explain to someone. But this book is very much that. Another book that I love is Eat, Pray, Love. And I actually don't have a copy because usually I'll buy like 5 or 6 copies from half price books for like $1 or $2. And then I'll just give them out to all my friends with like a note on the inside cover. Because I love giving books away to people with notes in them because I think it's just so like old fashioned and I just love that. But I just like the idea of passing on things you love, like books. And I hope that the friends I've given them to, they'll write their name in it and then pass it on to another friend. And it's just such a cool thing. But Eat, Pray, Love, it's by Elizabeth Gilbert, and of course there's a movie made of it as well, and the movie was okay. But the thing about movies is it's so hard to get into the true grit of the characters and like the heart of the story. There's so much detail missing. And the thing is, there's so much power in the way authors word things that it's really hard to capture that in a movie. And Eat, Pray, Love is very much like that. It's not like it's a bad film. I still liked it, but the book, it's just another one that I've highlighted all throughout the copies I used to have. And it's just, it would be helpful for any part of your life. Anyone that's in any stage of life would enjoy this book for totally different reasons. It touches on love and life and religion and spirituality. And I just feel like it applies to any religion, any way of being in the world. I think it would touch upon. So I love that book and would recommend it to everyone that I meet. My favorite TV show would have to be The Office, and it's about to end soon, and I'm going to be really sad. I love it. And I also love Modern Family, The Middle, all the old school shows like Fresh Prince of Bel-Air and Saved by the Bell and Boy Meets World. All of those just have a warm place in my heart, and when they're on, I'm like, yes. Also, Rugrats. Do you remember that show? Love that show, and I record it all the time because it's on like one of the Nickelodeon channels, like 2 in the morning. So I'll set them to record so I can watch them all the time, like just when I'm cleaning or whatever. I just love those. I had a great childhood and I like to reminisce. Anyway, yes. Oh, another one, favorite Disney character would have to probably be, I've got 2. Donald Duck is my favorite classic. Now, I love Mickey and Minnie, and like I have a little thing of them on my vanity. But Donald Duck is my jam. He's so funny and he's so sassy, and like you can always hear him like just throwing a fit. Like I love Donald Duck so much. And his little feathery tail is so cute. And then also I love Rapunzel from Tangled. I love the songs in that. I love Mandy Moore who did the voice. And I think the movie was so well done, and I just love everything about it. So definitely that. So yeah, I will definitely make another video like this, and if you enjoyed this, please subscribe. Thanks guys.